Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And I promise you this, above all else, I'm going to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and I'm going to make you all learn to love it because you'll have no choice.
It's time!
Welcome to the Probably Wrong Podcast. Tony, Mike, Dave. We're caffeinated and not so aggravated.
No.
So we're going to be really nice to you. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, we're not aggravated.
Did you practice that?
I did not. No, I just thought of it. I'm like, I was about to say we're aggravated, but there's really nothing to be aggravated about.
No, not at all. I'm over the Red Sox.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't think they were very talented, so I think if they had a very talented team, then it would probably hurt a little bit more, but we saw the holes in the team.
Yeah.
Playing a bunch of backups. So
I was going to say, the holes, I mean, their lineup was so bad. You couldn't name half the guys that were on that roster.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I wanted them to beat the Yankees.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted them to beat the Yankees.
I mean, living around here, you kind of have to hope that they beat the Yankees.
But I'll
at
tell you
least.
what, as long as the Yankees stay in the playoffs, it's always fun for Red Sox fans.
Yeah.
It gives us something to watch.
Yes.
Once the Yankees are out, I don't think like the Northeast is going to give a crap about the Blue Jays versus Mariners. So it's almost better that
Just the Dodgers.
just the Dodgers. Yeah, it's good when you have premier teams like that people hate.
Yeah.
You need them, and the Red Sox and the Yankees should be won every single year. And for the most part, the Yankees are in the playoffs every year.
And I do think going forward that now the Yankees-Red Sox series will be back to a little bit more juice. Because there's now a little bit more hatred towards some of the Yankee players that wasn't there prior. They weren't a hateable team.
Yeah.
They really weren't. I mean, yes, you're going to hate them because of just, you're supposed to hate them because you're a Red Sox fan, but they're really, up until recently, there wasn't anybody really hateable on that team.
Juan Soto, but he was only there for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you get this kid, the one who just beat us, the one that was from New England, just running his mouth after that win.
Schlittler.
I hate the guy.
He's pitching tonight.
Hope he gets shelled.
Well, wouldn't it be something if he came out again? He's from Walpole.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be something if he came out again?
But just listening to him run his mouth afterwards, and I'm like, oh man,
But
all right,
isn't
here we
that-
go. There's a guy we hate now.
But doesn't that make sports better?
Yes, I mean there we go.
Yeah,
Bring it
yeah.
back
Yeah.
up.
Wasn't he running his mouth because of comments people were making, like harassing his mother or something like that?
Yeah, but take it and shut up.
Nah, give it back. I guess he was from Walpole, then he went to Northeastern.
Yep,
So,
big local guy.
yeah. And he pitched great. And we'll see what he does tonight. Because it wasn't... I mean, there was a lot of pressure on him, but he was also going up against another rookie. This is like... Last game was do or die too, but this is... You're down 2-1. They need you.
You know why everybody got over the Red Sox so quickly, though? It wasn't because that everybody kind of knew it and it was just like a crappy team that was lucky to be there. It was none of that. Everybody got over it so fast because the Patriots beat the Bills.
Yeah, it helps.
That was 100%.
We've been saying for years, the Red Sox job is to get us to the Patriots season.
And they did that.
And they did that,
Yep.
100%.
Got
right?
us well into the Patriots season.
With kind of a mediocre team.
Yeah.
So they did their job, and now that the football season's here, whatever, Red Sox, you can go pound sand. We're off to bigger and better things.
Yep, and honestly, it was until this week.
Yeah.
When as everybody here watched, the Probably Wrong say, you know what, the Patriots are going to win. Man, did we take a victory tour last week?
Well, I didn't say they were going to win. I was hoping they would keep it close. I believe the two of you guys said they would win.
Yeah. And it worked. They won, and it made everybody forget about what happened in the Red Sox game.
Yeah,
because now it makes this Patriot team look like, ooh,
This kind of changes things a little bit.
We may have something here.
Yeah, and here's another thing it does. We all talked about their schedule gets a little bit easier, next 4 games, and then they got to go to Tampa, and everybody said that's a definite loss. Now we'll probably still lose, but it's not a definite loss. It changes everything. Every game now is kind of a winnable game.
Right.
And Tampa hasn't, really, they've been good, but like the games are back and forth, and it's kind of come down to
Very close games.
Baker kind of like taking the team on his back towards the end. So it's a game they'll be in it till the end.
They have the same problem that the Bills had. What I said going into this game with the Bills is the fact that their defense is so suspect.
Okay.
You know, we said earlier in the season, the first 3 wins that Tampa Bay had were teams that were not good teams. And those teams were in it until the very last play, and Baker took them down the field.
Yep.
So I'm not worried right now about them. What I am worried about is the Saints. And I know everyone's going to be like,
I
really?
am too.
The Saints suck. I don't think you saw every week. Much like Drake May has gotten better, Rattler has gotten more and more comfortable. The chemistry with Olave, the chemistry with Shaheed, they're playing very well. And it's not that I think that they're a better team than the Patriots. I just think that they're going to play up, and we may play down, and we could get what everyone calls the trap game. We could end up getting to ourselves in a situation where we could lose this game.
I think that's like the next step. It's easy to get up for Buffalo on a Sunday night with Steph Diggs coming back.
Yeah.
Is it as easy to get up for the New Orleans Saints the next week? Absolutely not.
Who are going to get up for us?
Right, after you came off that big. So this is, believe it or not, a pretty big game to see, like, all right, can we take care of business? Because we should win this game.
Can we win 3 in a row?
I mean,
and can we win the games that we're supposed to win? Yeah. Go ahead, Dave.
Early season, they picked the Saints to finish with the number 1 overall pick. Bad team, going to get blown out every week. And they haven't been blown out. They've been in just about every game. Yeah, they're competitive.
Do you know why? Because as you stated earlier, it was tank for Manning, and now it's like, oh man, we don't want to get Manning.
That's what people are saying right now.
Let's win some games.
Yeah, and I honestly, I think Manning's probably going to stay another year in Texas. He
Looks
probably
like he might have to, right?
needs another year in Texas. Yeah. So,
but before we go into the Saints, can we talk about that? That was a fun.
I was just going to say, let's spend a couple minutes. I mean, hey, it was one of those games where everything, for the most part, looked good. Second half looked good. First half, it was.
Their defense played great in the first half.
Yeah,
kept Buffalo from really doing anything. I know Buffalo had a miscue where the receiver ran into Allen, knocked the ball out of his hands or whatever. Stuff happens, but I don't understand why James Cook, he's probably your best offensive player, only touched the ball 12 times in that game, but
I read something today that the Patriots defense is one of the best against the run in the NFL.
They've been good. They've been really good. I think they've kept their team in games to the point where it's giving the offense a chance to win, even after Stevenson fumbles again.
Right.
Gibson fumbles again. We've lost Gibson for the season. He's tore a knee, but I mean, the defense is holding it together for them. Like, come on, guys.
Speaking of the defense, I'm going to destroy your last name, Mike. Mike Lacouture? Yeah, did I say it right?
Yeah, sure.
He says, do you guys all have faith Christian Gonzalez to stay healthy? And
I don't have faith in it. No.
I mean, we hope, because we saw what happened.
It looks better with him out there.
That defense looks so much better with him out there. And I'm the first guy to crap on Gonzalez, because I don't think he's the best defensive back in the NFL that everyone in New England thinks he is. I think he still has some room to grow, but I think these past 2 games he's played excellent. He has played like this. If he continues to play like this, and just locking down out there and just watching him play, we're like, man, this guy's
he's in preseason form.
Right.
He's only 2 weeks in.
And I'm like, if this is what you can get for him every week, then we got something here.
Yeah.
This is what everybody's been trying to tell me that I've just been reluctant to see. Because the guy couldn't stay healthy, and I wasn't, in the year that he did, he didn't have the best year. Statistically, he did not.
No.
New England fans were gaga over him, but when you step back, from the real view and looked out, you're like, maybe he wasn't that great. He was good.
Yeah.
But these last 2 games, I give it to him.
Yeah.
These last 2 games,
do you
he's
think
been lights out.
that has something to do with having a better front 7 where you put a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, where he doesn't have to cover people as long? Because last year, he would have to cover people for 10 seconds.
I would think that is a huge part of it. I would also think now this is year 3. He also wants his contract. Maybe he's bought in a little bit more. Vrabel's
Well, maybe just a year more mature and better. Maybe he can understand what wide receivers are doing a little bit better. The more you play, the more you learn. So,
Yep.
Yeah, he looked good. Looked very, very good.
Yep.
And Drake Maye looked very, very good too.
Drake Maye, that was what I wanted to see. That was it. That's, I don't care he didn't have any touchdowns. What I care about is when he extended plays, when he ran around, avoided getting sacked and still making good, strong throws.
Yeah.
Smart throws. Pinpoint throws. That's okay.
I think one play that people really aren't talking about enough, it doesn't look spectacular like the throws to Diggs, but it was his last play from scrimmage. There was about 50 seconds left on the clock, and you couldn't throw an incomplete pass. You can't run out of bounds. You can't stop the clock. You can't take a sack because right away it's a 53-yard field goal to start. And I think we've seen him in the past kind of panic. So Buffalo had a huge pass rush on. He was about 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, found a way to get himself to the line of scrimmage, take the sack, but keep them in field goal range and kept the clock going.
That's it.
And against Pittsburgh, we saw him do something similar where he just kind of forced the ball and fumbled.
Yeah.
So that's a great learning experience.
Yeah, trying to force plays that cause more problems for the team the time he does the right thing and just goes down. I mean,
social awareness.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
situational awareness.
both.
And growing up.
Yeah.
I mean,
learning.
Last week, two of us here put him as should have been the number one quarterback in the draft, and this week he came out and proved it again.
He looked good. He looked very, very good. Looked very composed. And this is why I would always play the young quarterback, because let him get his mistakes out. And then all of a sudden, when you're ready to turn that corner, he pulls off a play like that.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen, I don't feel, unless he plays the majority of last season, because he was making a lot of mistakes in crucial times last season.
He's putting it together, and Todd Hosing chimes in and goes,
How do you say his last name?
Todd Hosington chimes in, and he's also such a dreamboat. So he's got the looks going.
Good-looking guy, yeah. And, when he speaks, you just kind of like him. There's other people, when they talk, you're like, this guy's a prick.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. This guy's very likable.
Some people still trying to figure us out.
Yeah, we're all pricks. It's fine. We don't really care either.
And how about draft pick?
Solid.
That was the game, right? We said that going into last week. There were no real stars on that Bills front, but they could pressure the quarterback.
And they brought it. They brought it all game long.
He handled himself like a pro.
You never heard his name.
Nope.
It's like an umpire. When you don't hear the umpire's name, he's doing his job. And we didn't hear Will Campbell's name at all.
No.
You only hear it when they're getting flags.
Right.
Or when they're getting beat.
Yeah. And they were getting pressure on Maye. He did not have a lot of time back there, but it was, like you said, you weren't saying, Campbell's guy, beat him again.
He's overwhelmed. He can't be here.
I mean, there was a play, I think he took too many steps back. And then in that play, the line was supposed to direct the ends far out, and Maye kept going back, and that's when he gets sacked.
So how about this from Campbell? And since week 5, he's only allowed 1 sack, and on 135 dropbacks, Drake Maye was just pressured 6 times.
That goes to show you that the media has no idea what they're talking about. Because we heard for months how this guy had to be a guard, couldn't be a tackle. In much the same way Drake Maye has learned over the past year, this guy's learned. He'll be better next year than he is this year. And right away, he's solid to start.
And when are we going to get some play out there?
Because we like this guy the whole time.
The whole time. This guy, if you watched his mechanics out there, he could play the position. And it was going over and over and beat it like a dead horse. People don't realize his arms were, 5/8 of an inch short?
Yeah.
That's this big. That's this big. That doesn't matter.
No, only for penises. It doesn't really matter for arms.
No,
and,
you're right.
Yeah, and for it doesn't matter either.
And for height.
I got so distracted. I really had a comment.
You could have gone with the height.
I could have went with height.
Right.
Sorry. What the hell was I going to say?
I don't know. Where that just
Sorry,
went.
guys. That's my bad.
These guys in the comments here all talking about Drake Maye and how good he looks, and Tony just, all he was thinking about was how big it was.
No, I was not. Short's huge.
So Stephon Diggs. Oh, wow.
We're going to go right from that right to
I
this. All
almost had
right.
an interlude to that.
Speaking of dickheads.
Stephon Diggs, what a game!
Yep.
He is our wide receiver one.
Yep. I don't know if we have a wide receiver 2.
We don't.
We don't have anything else. No. But you know what? That makes him even look more impressive.
Right.
Because all the focus is on him, and he showed up big time. I know he wanted that game. I'm hoping this is like him feeling healthier, because it hasn't even been a year yet. And he's looking great.
And that's it. I forget who it was in the comments last week, but they said this is going to be his coming out party, and then Paulie Connors jumped on it, and I think it was, and I think you were the one saying that he doesn't have anything to prove in Buffalo, and he came out and said,
I like the fire. I like the fire.
I just hope this wasn't like the game for him, and then the rest of the year is going to be like, meh.
But last week he was pretty good too.
Last week he had 6 and 101.
Yeah.
But he's the only option at wide receiver.
Yeah, you got tight ends that is
You
solid.
got tight ends, yeah. And then you got some backs
That can't do that make us nervous.
Well.
Yeah. So
it's scary.
yeah, it's a little scary out there.
We thought Henderson was going to be a lot better than he
You
showed.
thought Henderson.
A
He
lot of
also
people
thought
did.
Chisholm was going to see the field.
Yeah, maybe he will.
Maybe
we
he
might
should.
need him.
I don't. What do we need him for?
We don't have any other wide receivers.
It turns out we don't need him. We don't even need.
You don't know until you see it.
We don't even care if Stevenson fumbles.
Oh, we do care. We do care.
We do. Oh God. No, a lot of people thought Henderson was going to be. I mean, these fantasy drafts, people were grabbing him.
Yeah,
Like
people get caught up in the hype.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
It was hard not to.
It was a good-looking preseason, and then just kind of been blah since. And it could just be growing pains. I hope that's all it is. Maybe towards the end of the year he'll get it, and get things figured out. I don't know what they did for another running back.
you have to make a trade.
Yeah.
You have to trade
No,
for
there's
somebody.
still guys out there. They
Who?
can bring guys in. I don't know. I meant to write them all down, and I did not.
I think the great thing about trading for a running back, they don't have a ton of value, so you can get like a productive running back for maybe a 4th round pick.
I used to have all this time at work to come up with stuff for the show,
Dave, you're working them way too hard.
but now this guy.
Your boss sucks.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah,
Oh, man, it's just constant.
yeah.
I think Adrian Peterson's still available, right?
Yeah, okay.
Jay Field chimes in. Just listening to Diggs speak now compared to other places, he seems more mature for sure. I just think that's the first year Diggs.
Yeah.
If he's speaking like that next year, you got something, Jay.
Yeah, you got
it's
something.
It's just the first year Diggs.
Could it maybe be the maturity of Diggs, a little bit older, and he has to be that guy because we don't have a Josh Allen.
When he went to Buffalo, it was rah team, this and that. Him and Josh Allen were the best. When he went to the Texans, him and Stroud, everything was great.
Yeah.
I need year 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stroud didn't get a year 2.
No.
So.
Well, he also got hurt. Diggs got hurt,
Yeah.
right?
And that was probably the best thing for Stroud
Yeah.
in the Texans.
I don't know. But looking forward to next week. I think we all still think Patriots win.
I hope so. I hope so.
They need to. They have to. They cannot. You can't come off this high and then
No,
lose
this
to the
is a
Saints.
very important win, and I feel like the next 4 games are winnable, and they'll probably go 3-1. This cannot be the one that you lose.
Yeah.
You need to go in and you need to clean up,
Yeah,
right?
and with the Saints, Jay Fields brings something up. We'll trade a 5th rounder for Kamara. They're not trading Kamara. They have a. Why would you trade Kamara? They have 2 good wide receivers. They have 2 running backs right now. They have all the pieces hopefully around, and things are starting to get better in New Orleans.
Yeah.
They're not going to blow it up like we thought
what's their
earlier.
record? Well, they're not. They're
They
struggling.
just had their first win, but
All right.
each week they've
Yeah.
consistently improved.
Yeah.
It's not so much them wanting to trade Kamara or him wanting out because he's getting older.
Yeah.
He wants to win, and he knows he's on a team that's pretty much in a rebuild.
Maybe 2 or 3 years away.
Yeah. So, he's a guy that he was playing with Drew Brees when he was a young kid, and they had a chance every year to win. And then now, here he is.
Nah, it's going to be
So
a
it's
couple years.
It is. And he might just say,
And they
Do me
might
a
just
favor.
say, you know what? When we're good, it's 2 or 3 years from now. You're not going to be good because you have so much wear and tear. So maybe that is a
But
possibility.
I think they won't trade him now because why you have a young quarterback. Maybe in the off season,
Yeah.
but you have a young quarterback, and Kamara, no matter what, is still that stable piece.
Right, but I think the value is now. The value is the Patriots lost a running back. You're going to get a better draft pick now when there's a need. If the Patriots are, say, 7-4,
I would love it if
Yeah,
he
yeah,
comes
yeah,
here.
yeah.
I just don't see a path. Every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
someone's talked about, they're like Patriots.
Right. But
I
usually
don't
it's
see
big
a path.
names like the wide receiver on the Eagles. Like this, a running back is I don't want to say not an important piece, but it's really not a wide receiver or a left tackle. Like,
And you also forget the owner's still cheap.
Yes.
So
And the owner of the Saints doesn't let people go. Like, this isn't our first year watching the NFL.
I do think we end up making a trade for a running back because I think we're going to need one. Because you can't count on Stevenson. It doesn't look like we can count on Henderson. You're going to have to get a veteran guy. Just to grab a free agent off the streets that's not playing, I think you're going to have to trade a third or fourth round pick to get one.
And I don't know.
I hope they grab one. I think you need
yes, I think they grab one. I just don't think it's Kamara.
Okay, it might not be Kamara, but I want a veteran here that we can kind of count on to split the load with Stevenson.
Yeah.
No pun intended, after all the penis talk. Yeah. You guys do whatever you want on your own time.
Back to it.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. And let's talk about Michael Penix.
Speaking of penises,
Yeah.
so the Bengals finally made a move.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I love it.
I've been a Joe Flacco fan forever.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That guy just figures out a way to win games, and now you're giving him weapons.
Yeah, he's got a tight end, 2 number 1 wide receivers, Browns their running back. The only problem with Cincinnati and Flacco, because Flacco has no mobility, is their offensive line.
Their offensive line is terrible.
killed. He's
Is
going to get
awful.
killed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if
that
they
could
can-
be an issue.
If they can find a way to scheme and protect Flacco and give him just a little bit of time,
Or just get rid of the ball early.
Yeah.
He still has a cannon, right?
great move for the Bengals.
Yeah, I think so. And ultimately, will be good for the Browns because you get to see what you have in the 2 young quarterbacks,
Oh yeah.
or at least one of the quarterbacks.
Man, Dylan Gabriel is a very little person.
Yeah,
Like, did you not see the
I
picture?
watched it. I watched it. Well, I watched the game.
After the game, when he was right next to Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz had leaned down, and he was still like,
Oh no, kidding!
below.
How big's Carson Wentz?
6'3".
6'4".
Oh, so he's like.
He's
so
5'10".
is he like a Bryce Young?
He's like 5'9",
Yeah,
5'10".
he looked really
Okay.
small next to
Yeah.
Wentz.
Huh.
But yeah, you're right. It gives the Browns a chance to see what they have right there.
Yeah.
If Gabriel starts to struggle, I'm sure we'll see Sanders.
Sanders, yeah.
They can figure it out and then go back into the draft for another quarterback.
Right, absolutely.
And you get Flacco to Cincinnati, and I think Flacco now will give Cincinnati a chance to get a few wins.
Yep.
And I know 2 wide receivers there that are so happy that they got a quarterback.
Couldn't get him the ball.
Because man, watching Browning play,
Yeah,
that guy,
Painful.
it was painful.
it's like watching Justin Elmwood on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Oh my goodness.
Tony's back tonight.
Tony
He
is on
feeling
fire.
good.
Did you drink something tonight?
I got the alert going on.
But Jake Browning is an awful quarterback, and what makes him even more awful is that he was under distress every single play.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that guy was doing
No.
anything. Other guys under distress this weekend. Tua blowing the game. The Panthers win.
Yeah,
Panthers go to Miami, win 27-24.
yeah. Well, Miami was up, and I was kind of seeing that, and I was like, maybe this kind of diminishes the Patriots' win if Miami beats them. But then they came back, so I'm like, all right, so the Patriots blew them out.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the Dolphins, there's some like karma thing going on with them.
That whole thing's that
I have
whole
no
sinking
idea what's going on with that
ship
team.
is sinking. Yeah,
Tyreek
big time.
Hill just blows the knee out. They can't. They have weapons on offense. They can't score.
Yeah.
Tua is just, I don't know. Maybe he's in his own head from banging it so many times.
There was something there. But you look at the beginning of that game, and they're pouring it on, right? You got Waddle, you get 2 touchdowns to Waller. Like, this is flowing. And then you get the second half. They don't throw it to Waller. He constantly tries to feed to Waddle. Can't get a chain going. That whole collapse in the second half, I don't blame Tua. I blame McDaniels. Mike McDaniel, what was he doing?
Yeah.
That was an epic collapse from him.
Yeah.
That you let Bryce Young and that Panthers team that was dead claw themselves right back in the game. It was just
At some point, Miami has to scrap this whole thing and kind of start fresh, right?
Scrap the coach.
Scrap the coach. Go ahead, Mike.
Justin Elwood chimes in.
Hey!
I made the show. Great. You couldn't handle the smoke. Justin, if you listen every week, you actually make the show every week.
Yeah, just keep watching. You know?
Gave you a lot of shout out last week or 2 weeks ago.
And make sure you watch us and like us on YouTube.
You know, it was 2 weeks ago we were praising his take and there was nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
you run your mouth tonight and he shows up.
He always comes up. He always comes up.
Mike McDaniel still is my pick for the first coach to get fired.
Hey, he finally took the shades off. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's not going to change much. I mean, it's time for him to go. He might be a great offensive mind. Yeah, go be an offensive coordinator somewhere. You're not a head coach.
Kind of like a Josh McDaniels.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Yeah. They try to force feed like these good offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, and as coaches, and for many of them, it just doesn't work.
I mean, you gotta say Miami tried. They brought him in.
They looked good for a while.
But they brought in wide receivers. They got good running backs. They got Tua. It was like the perfect offense for this guy to put up points, and he's just failed miserably.
Yeah. It's time to go. Time to go, Mike.
So before we get into our new weekly segment of the quarterback redraft, I just want to discuss real quick the Jacksonville Jaguars are 4-1, and they just beat the Chiefs, who blew the game at the end.
Yep.
You got Chris Jones just walking around back there, not making a tackle.
I saw that video.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Chiefs dropped to 2-3, and the Jaguars continue to surge.
4-1. Yeah.
And Trevor Lawrence fell down twice on the same play.
Yeah.
And got back up.
Looked like David on a Saturday night. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. It really did. We got video of that, too. We'll do a side-by-side.
Hey, I get back up, though.
You did.
Yes,
Wobble your way home like Trevor Lawrence wobbled his way to the end zone.
Right.
So, I think we talked about the Chiefs last year playing too many close games. Eventually, it was going to bite them. Didn't really bite them last year. They won a ton of games, but it's starting to bite them this year.
Yeah.
And when you get guys like Tyquan Thornton being your leading wide receiver right now.
Stud. Liked him the whole time. Him and Daniel Jones. That's who I'm starting a team with.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Jones and Tyquan Thornton. There you go.
I called it.
There's some jerseys.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our...
This is the Probably Wrong Podcast 2024 QB Weekly Redraft, where after each week's quarterback performance, we take a look back at the 2024 draft and decide who should have gone number one and who now sucks.
All right, so I'm going to go over the stats. We're going to start in order from where they were drafted. So Caleb Williams had a bye. Jaden Daniels made his comeback. 15 for 26, 231 yards, 1 touchdown, QBR of 100. Drake Maye, our guy, 22 for 30, 273 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, QBR of 101.1. Michael Penix, your boy.
Didn't
play, had a bye. JJ McCarthy, your boy, didn't play.
Has a bad ankle.
Oh, God. We talked about Gonzalez being an injury risk. How about that guy? Right? Bo Nix, solid performance. 24 for 39, 242, 1 touchdown, QBR of 87.8 with a win over the Philadelphia Eagles. And Spencer Rattler is now on the list.
Officially making his debut in the list.
When was he drafted? Second round?
I believe so.
Yep. 21 for 31. 225, a touchdown, and a QBR of 99.5. So out of the quarterbacks drafted that year, the ones that are eligible are Jaden Daniels, Drake Maye, Bo Nix, and Spencer Rattler. We only have 4.
Actually, Spencer Rattler was selected by the New Orleans Saints with 150th overall pick in the fifth round.
Fifth round.
Making his way into top quarterback.
He's on the show. He's on the show. Him and Elmwood. Both on the show. All right, so we have 4, Dave. We have Jaden Daniels, Drake Maye, Bo Nix, and Spencer Rattler. Based on their performances last week, who do you go with number 1?
I'm going Drake Maye again.
Okay, Drake Maye, number 1. Who do you go number 2?
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix beating the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles.
And doing it
Great comeback.
in style. Yeah, 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. He was nails at the end of that game, which, rough start, but Philly seems to be tough in the first half. But second half, he looked good.
All right, number 3.
I mean, It's tough. Jaden Daniels goes out to L.A., beats the Chargers. That's a pretty good win.
Yeah, especially first game back.
Yeah. Wearing the knee brace, still looks pretty quick running.
Took it off.
Say he looked rusty and still looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think he's an injury waiting to happen because he's so small. But Rattler, a good game, good for him. I don't know that he's going to make this list.
How about this? Rattler is moving up to, he could be a second-round quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, he's starting.
I'm sure.
He started this season.
I'm sure there's plenty of quarterbacks that were drafted before him in the second, third, and fourth rounds.
We'll have to look it up.
Might have to.
I'll tell you what, though, the NFL's in pretty good shape if we're talking about these four guys that all played pretty well. And then we're not even talking about Caleb Williams, Penix, and J.J. McCarthy.
Right.
NFL's in pretty good shape with second-year quarterbacks all looking, and these guys have all had their moments this year, too.
And I think your list was spot on. I'm right there with you. That's how I have it.
Yeah.
So
I think Drake Maye going in Sunday night game of the week in Buffalo, I think that's very, very impressive.
And now if he loses...
No, you got to win.
If he loses to Rattler,
we're going to be negative next week.
Yeah. Oh, man, we're going to... Back to reality in Boston.
But well-deserved, right? You have to go to New Orleans, and you have to win this game.
Yeah, you have to get up for every game.
And that's why we do this week to week, because these guys don't have the body of work where we can, they had a bad game.
Right.
This is pretty much, other than Daniels and Williams, it's pretty much these guys' first season.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going the same thing. Drake Maye, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, who I felt like he's the best out of the class. He's good, man.
Yeah,
and Rattler. Yeah. But I'd still go Drake Maye number one.
I gotta say, Rattler. Granted, everyone's saying, "Oh, he was playing the Giants." The guy had some great balls out there.
Yeah.
I was blown away that I was like, "Wow, this is a guy that, like we just found out was a 5th round pick."
Right.
I think that's what makes it now. Looking back, makes it look even better.
Yeah, and any given Sunday, like
we
any
find
team
that
can
left
go.
and right.
Yeah, so it's not like you beat somebody in week 16 and they're playing their backups. You're beating teams that are putting out effort.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing what we pick next week.
Yes.
This segment's growing on me, Tony.
Right. I like it. And we'll have more people playing, except for J.J. McCarthy, Dave's favorite, the guy just doesn't show up.
He can't get on the field. Yeah.
All right.
So we have finally, after a full summer off, we have Dave in the coach's corner.
All right. Back. I get to urinate once again.
And now the coach's corner with David DeShulo.
Are we excited for the Bruins season?
No.
No, not really.
I can honestly say I am excited for the Bruins
excited
season.
to watch hockey, but
yes, I don't think the Bruins are going to be great. But I don't even think they're going to be that good. Right now, they haven't ruined anything yet. They didn't have a good offseason, but right now we're going into a clean slate, and I think this Bruins team, hopefully, I have a glimmer that they could surprise us and play somewhat meaningful hockey and keep us entertained throughout the year. This could also go really bad really quick, but it hasn't been ruined yet, so I feel okay.
This is the season for Swayman to either prove us wrong or, be a bust and maybe get traded out of here to a team that maybe he plays better with. I think he's going to play well this year. What I don't like what they're doing is they bring in all these bottom 6 forwards and then they take some of their younger guys that they're letting some young guys play. And they're taking some of these younger guys that people want to see get some NHL experience. They send them to Providence so we can watch, bottom 6 forwards. Their top 2 lines are reasonably decent. Pasternak he's become one of the best players in the NHL and doing it with little help.
And I got to say, Dave, just from what we've seen in the open practices that we've been lucky enough to attend, Pasternak looks good out there. Pasternak looks good.
And Zaka,
unlike
I believe. Swayman looked really good in that preseason game, the last one. Rangers.
Not
It was a
not
good
playing
game.
against
No,
his
he
own
played
guys
well.
in practice.
Yeah, it's practice.
The amount of goals
It's
that I see him
practice.
let up, and I'm like,
Anything
what is
to
he-
rip on Swayman.
what is he
I know,
just trying
I
to make
get
him? What is he just trying to make his guys feel good?
Probably, yeah. You gotta
That's
you
a
gotta help
teammate
out
for
some
you.
of those guys, you know. I mean, we're back to rolling guys out there like Corrali, which he's the guys love him, so great to have him back, I guess, for your fourth line. But are they going to score a lot of goals this year? I don't think so. But they do have some young talent. Minton, I think he's 21. He did make the team. Good for him. Patra back in Providence, I think that's just a waste. Let the kid just play a little bit.
Your
let him
other
make
guy
mistakes.
still sent down again.
Yeah, Lysell can't get into the lineup. Defensively, they're not bad.
No, I think this team this year is going to be more of a defensive team. They're going to have to grind guys down. They're going to have to play. Man, squeaky over there. They're going to have to play They're going to have to play that tough style of hockey.
Tonight's this is a tough game.
We got a quick back-to-back to start with the Capitals,
right? And
on
the Capitals
Wednesday in Chicago Thursday night.
Capitals are a physical team that can score, and they like to hit. We'll see how we do with them, and then back at it tomorrow night with Bedard in town.
Jay Fields chimes in. He thinks Corrali is going to be the captain. Did
No.
I destroy the last name?
Corrali? No, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
But they have no captain this year, which
I think it could turn as the season goes on. I like the fact that they did everybody alternate captains. I think, what was it?
Lindholm, McAvoy, Pasta.
Okay. Didn't even have to look it up. Dave's
And,
on point for his coach's corner tonight.
I'm just a little... It makes me wonder, like, is Pasta, like, possibly, if the team is bad this year, does he get moved at the deadline?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
I think we're in for the long haul with Pasta.
Yeah, I hope so. But not getting overly excited. Like, they're not a playoff team at the moment, but if they make maybe some sort of wild move.
Hey, if this team can stay with their heads above water with the team that we have, we know as much as we can't stand Jacobs, he will spend at the trade deadline.
He spends.
So if this team can just tread water and show that they are a hard-nosed team and play, during the trade deadline, a few little adjustments, and we could be a playoff team. And again, I'm being a real, what's it, black and gold teamer?
I guess so.
But I'm just hoping.
Pink
I'm
hat,
hoping.
is that what they call it?
I can't go through a whole year of this team sucking.
I know a lot of people were upset when they told Hagen to go back to BC and play another year in college.
I didn't hate that.
I'm fine with that.
Why do you want him on a team that you don't really know what you have right now?
And the fact is, if he has a great year at BC, he's still available to come play for you in April.
Yep.
So he's a guy that...
But this is the Boston Bruins, and we don't play our young talent anyways. So.
No, but this kid is... he was projected a lot higher. He fell. He had kind of a tough stretch with BC. Not bad, just... And he dropped in the preseason rankings. He was like number 1, number 2 overall pick, and then he falls to 7. Let him play one more year at BC. I'm fine with that. You're not looking to kill the kid right now, so...
Hey, hopefully by the time we come on the air next Wednesday, they'll be undefeated.
Yeah.
And yes, Jay, we said earlier, if Swayman can play well, the sky's the limit for this team.
Yeah.
But I'm not a believer.
He's the key piece. And he's played well in front of good teams, which is what kind of scares me, because they're not that good of a team.
No.
So.
All right, that was the first Coach's Corner of the year.
Yeah, that's about all you can, We'll see tonight.
Every week, Dave will bring that fire.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have some fire next week. Hopefully they'll be undefeated.
The optimism right now, you don't know what. Like, this is... Come on.
Oh, the team's gonna suck. I was watching I saw the lineups yesterday, and I didn't recognize any of the names.
Hey,
So
our
maybe
Red Sox lineup sucked, and we made it.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Into the playoffs?
The whole American League sucked, so that helped.
Yeah, look how well that lineup fared in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I get with the Red Sox. I lost it when Roman Anthony went down. I was like, oh man, they're done.
Yeah.
And we are nearing the end of this. What is the divisional round?
Yep.
So the Tigers, huge win today to even up the series and push to Game 5.
Okay.
It's looking like I brought the Cubs some joy, or some, not joy, not the word I was looking for, but some good luck, because right now they're actually up 4-1, looking like they're going to beat the Brewers.
All right.
The Dodgers got a 2-0 series lead over Philly. I don't think they'll sweep Philly.
Oh, they'll close it out tonight.
You think so?
Yeah. Who the Phillies pitcher? Ranger Suarez, who's solid, but
No, I don't think they are playing them tonight.
they're playing.
They-
There's
he
four
is?
games.
Okay.
There's 4 games.
And
Dodgers.
every other series, the home teams won all the games, right? And then you go to the Philly series, and they lost both at home.
Yeah,
They're done.
The Dodgers are just good. They're very good, and they have star power both on the mound and
I
offensively.
need them to sweep. This team is so old, and just at any moment, any one of them can break. They need to wrap this series up, get some bubble wrap, and sit back and wait for Milwaukee to
But
finally
I
put
think
the
they
Cubs
did a
out of
good
their
job
misery.
during the regular season of resting people. Blake Snell didn't pitch a lot.
Oh, and he's been looking great in the
Right,
playoffs.
because he didn't pitch much during the season. Tyler Glass, now they sat him out for months. They took their time with Shohei Ohtani. This team they knew they were going to be in the playoffs, so they're like, you know what, we're gonna ease through the regular season,
Right, cruise
and control, and then we're just going to dominate. And I think we're seeing it.
I friggin' love it.
Yeah, well, I think it's good for sports when you have a dominant team. It's a team that everyone's going to hate in time because they're going to repeat and then maybe three-peat. So, but it makes everyone else get better.
You look at it in all seriousness. What is standing in the Dodgers' way this year, other than themselves? I mean, coming out of this game, I don't think the Cubs have it. I think earlier in the year they were up. They were the best team in the West. And we were sitting there going, there's no way that this team could come out of nowhere and carry it. They've had a nice run, but this is where teams like that fade out. And the Brewers are a solid team, but they're not at the Dodgers caliber.
No star power.
And then you look at Seattle, who's another like a Milwaukee team. They're a solid team all around, but they just blew it to Detroit. And Detroit could end up. I mean, they have to play Skubal in Game 5.
No, I don't think. Maybe.
Yeah, they were saying today if they push it to Game 5, he's pitching
on 3 days rest.
Yep.
Ooh, we'll see.
And that's what you got to do.
I guess.
I'd like to see a Toronto Dodgers World Series.
Talent-wise, Seattle's the best in the American League. They have 4 starters. They have probably your favorite starter of all time, Brian Woo. Even though you never say that. Can you give us a woo? Brian Woo, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, Luis Castillo. And then they went out and got 2 power bats at the deadline. There were 2 available power bats. Right. They got them both to go with Cal Raleigh, Julio Rodriguez, Randy Rosarina. Talent-wise, that is the best team in the American League.
The problem is they had a chance to put Detroit out in Game 4, and they did not do it.
Yeah. Detroit is like a team that just kind of hangs around. Yep. So, meanwhile, hey, by the way, I never got paid. I
don't have a sound effect for that.
But yeah, I think Seattle's the best team in the American League. I'd almost rather just see the Dodgers Yankees again, though.
Yeah.
You got star power with Judge.
I mean, the problem is when it goes back to Toronto and Toronto can continue to cheat the way that they cheat, they're almost unbeatable at home.
And I don't think the Yankees are that good.
No.
Not this year.
I wouldn't mind seeing Guerrero.
Bichette.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Bichette's done for the playoffs.
Yeah, is he? Yeah. I know he's not in this series.
Guerrero's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I love Vlad Guerrero.
Hey, for all the teams left on the board, and I get it, what you just said about Seattle and then Detroit, I think the most entertaining to see would be the Dodgers and the Blue Jays.
Maybe, yeah.
You know?
And you know what? It's a good thing for baseball because the Blue Jays went out and they spent money. They got Vladimir to stay there. The Dodgers spent money. You want your big market team spending money. Yeah. If it ends up being Milwaukee versus Detroit, then the Red Sox are going to be like, you know what?
But if you look at the rest of this board, every single one of these teams out here in some way or another, other than really Milwaukee,
spends money. Yes. Yeah,
so
they go out.
The Cubs may not spend like the Yankees do.
They got Kyle Tucker, though.
But yes, but they
try.
They still sign
100%.
players.
100%. and that's what pisses me off about this Red Sox ownership group is they should be top 5.
I do. Okay. Yes, you're right. They went out last year and spent, though. They paid 3 guys, and those 3 guys that they brought in 100% helped this team get to the playoffs.
Yes.
Do we want more?
Yes.
We're always going to want more.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what they did. We would want more.
Right.
But I got to say, those 3 guys that they brought in were key contributors of us making the playoffs.
Yeah.
But now you're gonna see this offseason if they really meant it. Because now they're going to have to get Bregman to come back.
And now you got to back that up with Alonso at first. And now you got to get a number 2 pitcher. You can't just spend one offseason and be like, we're done, we're going to win 85 games every year and make the playoffs and lose first round. Now you got to go for it.
Right.
Now, I see we're running up against it here, but one of the things that I heard this week is they were kind of comparing this to the young Celtics team, where you have Anthony and Maye, and you had Tatum and Brown. And they were saying, hey, if you bring a couple pieces in right now, you have the World Series. The problem is, guys, you have Maye and Anthony, and this is year 2.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, year 2, weren't they had good runs, but we all knew that wasn't a championship team.
Right.
We need another year or 2.
We need like legit pieces to add,
Right.
and we can't lose Bregman.
You need another year or a few years of Bregman.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of. Okay, Bregman, I love what he brings managerials to this team, to this clubhouse. I think that he's overpaid for what we got in the field.
And he's overpaid for what we got at the dish, too,
Right.
because he only hit 18 homers. But if you don't bring Bregman back, we need 2 stars.
Right.
So if you don't, and you at one time you had Bregman and Devers. You know what? Take the Devers money and go get Pete Alonso. Take the Bregman money, go get Kyle Tucker, and now you're looking at Pete Alonso at first, Kyle Tucker in right field, Roman Anthony in left, and now you piece that with Jaron Duran, Trevor Story. Now that's a lineup.
Yeah. And Jaron Duran, one of my favorite players here. Love him. Absolutely love him. But yeah, I'm hearing little things about the San Diego trade heating back up, and I think San Diego is getting a little bit to the end of their rope of Tatis Jr.
Oh, no.
I like that rumor.
I love it. I think Jaron Duran to San Diego, it was this guy.
No, at that time, yes. But now, moving forward, San Diego needs to shake something up out there.
Yeah.
You bring in Duran. I wouldn't even mind. You take Duran, you take Campbell, and you package it with something else, and you bring back Tatis Jr. here.
I think in order to get
Tatis Jr. is growing right now.
I think to get Tatis Jr., Roman Anthony has to be in that deal.
I don't think so.
I think
at one time, yes. I don't think so anymore.
Roman Anthony, I think, is untouchable.
Yeah.
One of few.
Tatis is signed for 13 years.
Which is that's a tough one.
Yeah, and they need to get out from underneath that.
Yeah, and Roman Anthony has the 8-year deal.
Yeah.
So he's already paid.
It's not going to be wrong. I'm telling you, if it happens.
Anthony's not going anywhere.
No.
This kid's going to be your next like Bryce Harper type in the league.
Did someone just let one go?
No.
It's a little funk back here. It's really creeping.
Yeah, I do smell it. Yeah, it wasn't me.
I don't smell anything.
We know who it was. If we could get Tatis here to play right field, I would give up Mayer. I'd give up Conley early. I'd give up Jaron Duran. I'd give up everything. Because if you can go into the future with Roman Anthony, Tatis, Garrett Crochet, it's a good place to start.
And Ethan Medeiros, he'll take Alonso 100%. Yeah, that's a nice cornerstone piece right there.
Yeah, and we need the right-hand power.
Isn't Trevor Story, is he opting out?
He's opting in.
He's opting in.
I don't think he can opt out because he can opt out, but I don't think there's a deal for him that's going to be worth it. You know, Bregman, I think, is going to opt out.
Well, I mean, Story had like a career year.
Yeah, but if you're a GM, he had a career year after 3 injury plagued.
Right.
Yeah,
it's one season. Right. It's like, did you just do that just to see what you can do for our contract? His agent called him and said, "Listen, that was a great season, but opt in."
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not getting any calls right now for
his
you.
market out there.
And we don't even know if he can play shortstop much longer. No. So now you're talking about a second baseman. I don't think he opts out. All right, I think that's good.
We left a lot of meat on the bone. I can't wait till next week's show.
It's going to be a good one.
I can't wait till
next week's show. It's always a good one, Mike. All right, have a good week, everyone.
All right.
Check you later.
Bye.